May you arise each day with a voice of blessing whispering in your heart. May you find a harmony between your soul and your life. May the sanctuary of your soul never be haunted. May you know the eternal longing that lives at the heart of time. May there be kindness in your gaze when you look within. May you never place walls between the light and yourself. May you allow the wild beauty of the invisible world to gather you, mind you, and embrace you in belonging. Today's opening song is our song of the month, Our Doors Are Open, performed by a cohort of our very own WES members. So please welcome to the floor Perry Bider, Circe Dakin, Karen Storms, and Sandor Silagi.
And please sing along.
Our doors are open and our hearts are too. Whoever you are, we've been expecting you. All are welcome here, so please come in as we gather together. Let our service begin. You don't need to leave your reason at the door. Please bring it in with you. That's what minds are for. If you have questions, that's okay. Please use our answers, let them lead or they may. You don't need to leave your love at the door. Just bring it in with you. That's what hearts are for. Whomever you are and you hold dear, this is your home. You will find love here. Our doors are open and our hearts are too. Whoever you are, we've been expecting you. All are welcome here, so please come in as we gather together. Let our service begin. You don't need to leave your beliefs at the door. Each of us has some, and there's room for more. No one's gonna tell you what you must believe. Our faith is in people, deeds, not creeds. You don't need to leave your conscience at the door. As a matter of fact, that's what WES is for. To challenge us all, to do our part. The world lies before us and it's time to start. Our doors are open and our hearts are too. Whoever you are, we've been expecting you. All are welcome here, so please come in as we gather together. Let our service begin. As we gather together, let our service begin.
Thank you so much for that. Each week, we read our statement of purpose as a reminder of our shared values. If you're interested in taking a turn to read the statement of purpose, you can sign up at tiny.cc/SOP. Today's reader is Michael Dimian, who is a member of a lot of WES teams, including the biology reading group, the philosophy reading group. Today, he's serving as an audio technician, and he also is an occasional Sikh teacher. Here you go, Michael.
The Washington Ethical Society is a humanistic congregation that affirms the worth of every person. We strive through our relationships to elicit the best in the human spirit. With faith in human goodness, we appreciate each person's unique capacities. We joyfully celebrate together and support each other through life. We nurture a sense of reverence and responsibility for each other and the earth. We warmly invite you to join our community of children and adults who cherish the child within as we work for a world where love and justice cross all borders.
Thank you, Michael. As Michael lights our community candle, I invite everyone to join in our candle lighting words. May we kindle within us the warmth of compassion the light of understanding, and the fire of commitment to build a brighter future for all. Now let us enter into the centering time of our platform.
For our centering time today, I thought it would be good to get into our bodies. So if you want to stand up, that's cool. If you don't, that's also cool. But I'm going to invite you to just think about your body for a moment. Maybe you need to stretch a little bit. Just be careful, there are people next to you probably. Maybe you need to walk around a little bit. That's okay. We've got space today. Maybe you've got some wiggles. And you could stand to get them out. No, just me? Okay. I just want to invite you to take a moment to engage with your body, to reach up, to put your hands together and stretch up. And maybe bring that stretch forward. Ooh. Yeah. Maybe a little bit of twisting. Maybe you need to do a little dance. Whatever you need to feel present in your body, I want you to do that. And we're going to continue this centering time in silence and in the music that follows.
Thank you, Perry. Today's reading is a story for all ages. It is called We Move Together by Kelly Fritsch and Anne McGuire, illustrated by Eduardo Trejos. We move fast. We move slow. We move together. Sometimes we have to wait. Waiting can feel boring, frustrating, hard. Waiting can also feel exciting. Like butterflies, like love, we wait so we can spend time together. Sometimes, when we're together, we get stopped in our tracks. Like when all the fun and flavors of ice cream are just one step out of reach. We notice when things are unfair, and it helps us get creative. We make plans. We solve problems. We build something better. We work together. Kids and dogs, bodies and machines, bees and flowers, fish and water, relying on each other helps us get where we need to go. Sometimes we find ourselves in unfamiliar places. We wonder, we get curious. We might have more questions than answers. Our questions can help us learn to do things differently and discover new ways of understanding each other. For the things that connect us are also what nourish us, like roots and tubes and straws and friends. And these things that connect us are often what challenge us. Sometimes we disagree about how to be together. Solving one problem can create another, and we don't always know how to make things better. Sometimes we need a break. Even when we're by ourselves, we never move alone, like feeling so close with someone who's far, like learning from others who have come before. Their memories can ground us, soothe us, move us. Whether we're by ourselves or surrounded by many, our small movements can turn into big movements. We celebrate. We make change. We move together. Today's platform speaker is Senior Leader Casey Slack.
Thank you, Amy. Hi, everybody. Folks in that back corner, do you need a table to be at? You good? Cool. Cool. You might notice things are a little different today. We don't usually have tables out during platform. You might notice on those tables some crayons and paper that you could color on. Notice some folks have already gotten into that. Good, that's what it was there for. Some folks need something else to do with their brain while they're concentrating. I'm often like that. If you're ever in a Zoom meeting with me, chances are I've got something in my hand off screen. I developed quite a collection of slimes because I need something to play with so I can keep thinking. So if that's something that's true about you today, we've got coloring for you, but you can always feel free to bring your knitting or your crochet, to bring your crossword, to bring whatever it is that you need to let you feel like you're comfortable in this space. That's what today is all about, actually. What lets us feel like we can come here and we can engage fully as ourselves. One of our values here is the inherent worth and dignity of every person, and that includes what you need to come and be here and share in this time together, no matter how old you are. Doing an intergenerational platform means doing things a little bit different because younger people often need a little more space to move around, to play. And those of us who are older often need the reminder that we need space to move around and play. So I encourage you to do some coloring while we talk. Of course, another difference today is that mostly it's not just going to be me talking. I didn't set you at tables so that you could sit and listen to me, though I do love it when you sit and listen to me. I really want us to talk together today. I want us to get the opportunity to hear from each other, maybe meet some new people, and learn more about what this community needs for everybody to feel like they can be involved. So I'm going to start with a question. How many of us are here for the first time or the first time in a while today? Yeah, that's cool. How many of us have been coming here for, 2+ years? Okay. What about 5+ years? Okay. 10? 20? 30? Okay. 40? All right. I think 50, and it's going to be Sue. Sue, have you been coming here for? Okay. More than that in ethical culture. Yeah. So we've got a wide range of times people have been here, right? I bet everybody has a memory of a first time they came here. Maybe not the absolute first time, but the first time that you thought, oh, this is a place that I could come back to. This is a place that's for me. So do some coloring and talk to the people around you. I'll give you about 5 minutes to talk to each other about what your first impression or first time you thought, yeah, this is a place that I want to hang out at, or if you haven't reached that point yet, why you showed up today. Cool. I hope that you learned some stuff about each other having that conversation. And I hope that we can keep building on the connections we're making as we continue through our platform. As a community, we try to move together. That means sometimes we have to stop and think about what's getting in the way of people being able to come along. In our story, there's an ice cream place and everybody wants to go, but there's a step up to get into the ice cream place, and so the friend who uses a wheelchair isn't able to get into the room. We're working on addressing some of those accessibility problems, right? There's an elevator that didn't exist 30 years ago. There's a ramp that didn't exist a year ago. We're still working on perfecting the ramp as a safe piece of equipment, but it is going great. So I want us to think about what else would help us be more welcoming of everybody who might want to be here. If you're new, maybe share with the people around you. If you feel up for it, no pressure. But maybe share with the people around you what would make you feel really welcome to come back. If you've been around for a while, maybe share what we could build on that would make you feel like you could come more often or like you had time to get more involved. We're going to do 5 minutes of that, and I am not going to ring this bell again because it hurts people's ears. All right, let's wrap the conversations up. Ding, 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 ding. Thank you. Thank you for everyone who was dinging with me. Thank you. So one other thing about welcoming is that if you never invite people, they often don't know that they're welcome. Personally, if people talk to me about something really cool that they're doing, and they don't say, hey, Casey, we'd like you to come, I assume that they would not like me to come. That is the way my brain works, and I know it's the way a lot of other people's brains work too. You need a really clear invitation sometimes. So I want you to take another 5 minutes to talk about what a good invitation to WES might sound like. If you wanted one of your friends to come, or if you wanted somebody who you have never met before to know that they were welcome to come here, what would you say? We're going to do something with that, so maybe write down some of those answers. 5 minutes. Ding, 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 ding. All right. So we ding together, yes. So like I said, we're going to do something with that. So how many of you have, I don't know, a cell phone with a camera on it? Yeah, everybody? Okay, great. So in groups, which can be your table or a smaller group if that works better for you, I want you to work together on what a 30-second video welcoming people to WES might look like. If you don't want to do that, you can draw a picture on the back of your coloring pages. However, teenagers, please do this. Caitlin and Robin and I are going to wander around, so if you need someone to bounce an idea off of or to help you figure out where to put the camera, we will take about 10 to 15 minutes for this. You've still got time to work. I'm just making a little announcement. One, for our Zoom participants, the chat is open. You can talk to each other. And for everybody in the room, in case I wasn't clear, please do record something. Ding, 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 ding. Not bad. I like that. That's my new call and response. We're just dinging together from now on. I hope that you got to learn some stuff about each other, that you got to have fun together, that you explored something, maybe you tried something that made you a little uncomfortable. If you made a video, if you use an iPhone, you should be able to airdrop it to Robin right now. If you do not know how to do that, that's fine. You can send it in an email to Robin k@ethicalsociety.org. And in doing that, ask if the folks who are in it, or their parents, if those people are under 18, consent for that to be used in WES's social media. Surprise! There are going to be TikToks and Instagram Reels and whatever else. So we make really cool stuff when we work together. We do interesting things and try things that we might not have tried when somebody we care about says, hey, maybe try this. Or somebody we're getting to know has an idea and we decide to reach out and say, yeah, I'm going to give that a go. It's hard, and I think it gets really hard for a lot of us who have damage from people reaching out about their religion in ways that are really upsetting and coercive. But there's a big space between, hey, you're welcome here. We have a thing that we love, and we'd love for you to love it with us. And if you don't do this, you're going to go to hell. If you don't do this, you're going to, I don't know, take a nap on Sunday morning. That seems like it's your business. But we would love, I would love, for all of you to come back. We would love to see our seats more filled like they are today, week after week. We would love to learn and grow from even more people. We're already learning and growing and stretching ourselves into new shapes and finding that we like things that maybe we didn't know that we liked, or that we don't like things that we thought that we liked. This gets to be an experiment space. This whole Washington Ethical Society, not just platform, but all of the things we do, get to be a place where we experiment in being together in the ways we wish people in the world would be together. We get to practice living our values in a way that doesn't require us to subsume all of who we are to some other authority. We get to practice what it looks like when leadership is more horizontal than we see it in the rest of the world, when we're together. So I hope that you'll keep coming and being involved in who we're becoming. The pandemic put everything everywhere into some chaos. The number of people I know of personally who have vastly different identities on this side of the pandemic than before. And I mean that in terms of gender and sexual orientation, but also ideas just about who I am and what's important to me. It turns out, when you go through something traumatic, you wind up needing to rebuild yourself on the other side. We're still, as an organization, rebuilding ourselves. We're going to keep the best stuff from who we were before 2020. We're going to keep our celebrations, we're going to keep our values, and we're going to change some stuff. We're going to look at what's working and not working, how we can be more like we want to be together. And it's going to take a lot of practice. And some of that practice is going to be in saying to the world, hey, we're here. We care about each other and we care about this space. And we would love for you to get to experience the same kind of joy in being together, the same kind of eating really good food, the same kind of dedicating ourselves to our values and practicing them in love and joy and creativity. We want you to come and seek the highest with us and make this and everywhere else as holy as it actually is in the first place. Thanks for being here today. I thought this was fun, and I look forward to seeing what came of your conversations and your videos.
All right. Thank you, Casey, and thank you to all of our wonderful participants. I hope that you all had fun. I know my group that took a field trip outside to the Welcome to WES mural out back. We had a great time. In a few minutes, we will have our community sharing time where you can write into the Zoom chat. There's already lots of comments in there that I'll be sharing. Or you can share today in person about what resonated with you during this platform. We're going to listen to today's musical response, and in the meantime, you might prepare by reflecting on a personal experience or an activity at WES that this platform has brought to mind. Please distill your thoughts to a single idea that you can share in about 1 to 2 minutes. Take it away.
Don't be discouraged, don't you realize it's hard to have courage in a world of people. You can lose sight of it all, and the darkness inside can make you feel so small. Go on and smile. Don't be unhappy. Can't remember when I last saw you laughing. This world makes you crazy, and you've taken all you can bear. Just call me up, and I'll always be there. And I'll see your true colors shine. True colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show. True colors are beautiful. I'll see your true colors shine. I'll see your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid to let them show. True colors are beautiful. Like a rainbow. Oh, like a rainbow. Remember when I last saw you laughing? This world makes you crazy, and you're taking all you can bear. Just call me up, and I'll always be there. And I'll see your true colors shining through. See your true colors. That's why I love you. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to let them show your true colors. True colors are beautiful. Like a rainbow.
All right, folks, if you are here in the hall and you'd like to share a brief comment with us, please come on up here now. What I'd ask is that you line up at the bottom of the ramp and kind of feed your way that way, and then the person who'd like to share come up the ramp and then go back down the ramp.
Did I get that right?
Yeah, so line up there, and then when it's your turn, come up here.
Hi, Perry, he, him. One of the things that I like to say to newcomers when I'm trying to be encouraging and welcoming but not pushy is if you are looking around for a good community home for yourself, I hope you find one that's as good a fit for you as WES has been for me. And if that's here, so much the better. If it's somewhere else, that's great too.
Hi, I'm Abby Sheeher, and it's really coincidence, but when I started coming here in the summer of 1999, there was no summer platform. So instead, I went to Colloquy, which was a small group discussion-based time to think about being good. And so I got to meet a few people in like a less challenging circumstance than platform. And it meant I knew some people when I first came to platform, which was good because when I first came in here and the hall was very full and the person standing up here had TV preacher hair, was very charismatic. After platform, I was like, I'm out of here. I fled. I knew I'd come back, but I was like so overwhelmed. I could not do it, stay longer that day. So, and then we were thinking about how helpful it is for new people to be invited by a specific person they know, so they're not entering a space where they're like, I know nobody, but they know each other. So I wonder if there's a small group way to welcome people.
Thank you very much for that. So while we were having our platform, the Zoom chat was pretty exciting. I opened it up and I saw that there was about 80 comments. So I'm not going to sit here and read all of them, but I'm going to read a couple highlights. So a lot of the folks on Zoom were checking in about how long they had been attending WES, including Lily Briskin Limehouse, who notes that she has been attending for about 6.5 years. And she is 6.5 years old. So Laura DeShulo said that around 2006 to 2007, her then boyfriend and her would be driving along 16th Street and saw a sign outside WES that said, "We spell God with 2 O's." And they would make fun of it and say, "Good." But a few years later, when single, she wanted to find a place where she could be defined by all the things she does believe and not be defined in terms of what she doesn't believe, and decided to try WES. Went in hoping that there would be singing, which would be a little awkward and churchy and new agey, but then the platform was about the importance of singing in the labor movement. It was Labor Day weekend 2010, and she felt challenged by preconceived notions and found it was very welcoming. Perry Bider, in particular, gave her and other newcomers a welcoming orientation after platform that day. Shayla Bucom says that she read an article in the Washington Post in 2012 about stone soup and decided to come and check it out and loved it immediately. Thoughts about how if the little free library were back, that would be a welcoming thing. Later platform times, options. Potlucks are always a draw. We are, after all, the Washington Eating Society, in addition to the Ethical Society. See people bringing dogs and would maybe like to have a pet platform time. And carpooling, groups that, for people who have troubles getting to WES physically, carpooling ride share option would be a very welcoming idea. All right. right, so I'm going to leave it there for now. I want to thank everyone who shared all of their thoughts and attention, and also thank you to Judy Myers, our Zoom chat usher, who is going to be saving all of the comments on Zoom and sending it to I think Robin and Casey for their perusal to get their ideas involved too. So just as we share our perspectives in this community, so too do we share our resources and gifts. Here at WES, we split all undesignated gifts in the Sunday collection between our operating budget and a fund dedicated to justice and compassion. Throughout this whole month of September, we are sharing our plate with the WES Sunday Ethical Education for Kids, the SEEK program. This is a twofold sharing challenge. We are asking for cash contributions to dedicate towards classroom supplies, and we're also looking for volunteers to be SEEK teachers. You don't need to have previous teaching experience, just the willingness to work as a team and support our kids. The easiest is to be a nursery care provider, and in fact, we hope you'll consider being background checked so that you can fill in any gaps we have in nursery coverage. So let us all take a moment to prepare to respond to the invitation to generosity as we are able to. To donate online through the Breeze system, please go to tiny.cc/wesgives or click Give on our website, ethicalsociety.org. You can donate today in person here by placing cash or check in the basket in the back of the hall on your way out, and as always, you can send a check by mail. So thank you for your generosity. We will now receive your gifts and the gift of music.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? It's a neighborly day in this beauty wood, a neighborly day for a beauty. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? I've always wanted to have a neighbor just like you. I've always wanted to live in a neighborhood with you. So let's make the most of this beautiful day. And since we're together, we might as well say, would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Won't you please? Won't you please? Please won't you be my neighbor?
Thank you so much for the beautiful music this morning. I'm now going to share some invitations to engagement in the life of our community. Next Sunday is an All Societies platform. I believe there will be programming here in the hall as a watch party. So if you're interested in, John Dakin, talk to John. Oh, no, okay. Okay, Abby was pointing down here. Okay, so yes, there will be an in-person watch party, so if you want to come and join us to check out the All Societies platform, please be welcome. And I'd also like to share a quick thank you from the coffee team to everyone who has been helping clean up the coffee table so that it doesn't all fall on the team and the WES staff. If you haven't pitched in on cleaning up coffee, maybe today's the day to give it a try. You can talk to me and I can help you out with that. If you are interested in cultivating leadership skills in yourself and your fellow WES members, or if you'd like to contribute to the vitality of our community, please consider serving on the Lay Leadership Development Committee. There is an opening for an elected 3-year term. And to run for the LLDC, please send an email to lldc@ethicalsociety.org as soon as possible, but no later than this Friday, September the 27th. Also, I hear that there is a very exciting event coming up this fall. It is the WES auction. If you're looking for a fun opportunity to connect with your WES friends, eat so much delicious food, and raise money for our community, please purchase your ticket for November 16th at 6 p.m. and consider volunteering to help make this year's auction a rousing success. Auction tickets are already for sale, and I believe all of that information is in the news and notes email, so go check it out. That is it for our announcements today. As always, you can find information about opportunities to connect in the weekly news and notes email and on the calendar page of WES's website, ethicalsociety.org. I want to thank everyone today who helped make this morning's time together successful. Today's platform speaker, Casey Slack, our WES chorus cohort, Karen Storms, Perry Bider, Sandor Silgara, Cersei Dakin, sorry. And thank you all so much for that. Our platform production volunteers, tech team members, slide artists, Zoom chat ushers, in-person greeters, caffeinator crew, our Sikh teachers, and Ellie Kravitz and Ash Dimian, who are helping out with some bagel sundaes this morning. So please go get some bagels. If you are new to our community, please introduce yourself in person or via the connection form at tiny.cc/wesconnects or send an email to wes@ethicalsociety.org. Please also join us for social hour, either here on Zoom or after platform out in the lobby. And I will invite you to join in our closing sing-along and closing words.
So the song is Enter, Rejoice, and Come In, which normally we might put at the beginning of a platform. But we just thought it was so perfect for this one, we had to do it. So I hope you will sing along. I just learned it this morning, so I think you can do it. And on the last verse, we are going to change up the lyrics a little bit and say, exit, rejoice, and go out.
Now for our closing words. Let us go into the week ahead with compassion, understanding, and commitment, with an inviting, welcoming spirit. Thank you all so much for joining today's platform in person or remotely. We look forward to connecting with you again.
Thank you.